Bring both your legs out in front of you, pointing the toes inwards. See to that your back is straight and the spine is extended with the chest opening, giving your body and your lungs enough space to breathe. The ribcage should have enough space for your lungs to be able to expand. As you inhale, you raise both the arms up, extending the spine further, bringing the hands in line with the ears. As you exhale, you bring the chin out and come down as low as you can. If you can, you hold your toes and bring the elbows down on either side of your feet, bringing your forehead to rest on your legs. If you can even take the arms around your feet and come down. As you raise up, you bring the hands in line with the ears. Inhale, extend the spine upwards. Exhale, bring both the hands down.
Fish pose is to stretch both your legs forward really nice. You're going to lie down on your back, but you need support, right? So for that, you're going to place both your elbows right at the back. By placing the elbows down to the mat, open your heart first as you inhale, and slowly as you exhale, drop the crown of the head all the way down to the mat. Now from here, if you cannot reach the floor, you can always adjust by walking through your elbows and stay here for a couple of deep breaths. So it opens up your heart, the neck and the crown chakra. And to release the posture, just put the pressure back to the elbows. Inhale up and relax.
Sitting on your heels, slowly move on to a table. Exhale and lower the hips to the heels and forehead on the floor. Have the knees together, or if you're more comfortable, spread the knees slightly apart. The arms can be overhead with your palms on the floor. Palms or fists can be stacked under the forehead. Or arms can be alongside the body with palms up. If you feel that your knee is hurting or if you're unable to sit on your heels, you can keep a bolster or blanket between your legs and then do the pose. Or if the top of the foot is stretching too much, then the bolster can be placed just below your feet. Remember that this is a restorative calming pose, so find what works best for you to relax. Breathe slowly and deeply, pressing the belly against the thighs on the inhale. Breathe and hold for 4 to 12 breaths. And to release, place the palms under your shoulders and slowly inhale up to a seated position.
If you are a beginner and you are still working on the shoulder stand sequence and you're not able to lift your legs up on your own, then don't worry, you can always use the wall support. So you want to come closer to your wall and place your butt as close as possible, preferably a wall instead of a glass, but it's okay. So just begin to lie down comfortably and place both your legs all the way up, and still just scoot yourself closer to your wall. See, my butt is as close as possible. And now from here, just walk with your heels all the way up. See? And there you have it. So by this method, you can bring your hips off the mat and try to roll your shoulders inside and bring your palms wide and nice under your hips and slowly keep breathing. So maintain this posture for a longer time so that your elbows are getting used to the weight of your body, and then from here slowly lift your leg one by one. Hold for 3, 2, 1 and relax. And the other side for 3, 2, 1 and slowly relax. Just sliding your body all the way down and relax.
Pranayama is made up of 2 syllables, prana and ayama, which literally means expanding the pranic flow inside the body. Primarily, what is prana? Prana is the life force which keeps us all alive. Ayama means to expand this flow of energy inside the body. So this practice helps us to expand this flow and tries to store this energy inside the body. How do you expand this flow? There are channels inside the body which channelizes this pranic energy into the body. These are called as the nadis. In yoga we say there are somewhere around 72,000 nadis. We try to cleanse these nadis and try to strengthen these nadis to store energy inside. And there are certain reservoirs in the body called as the chakras. These reservoirs store prana into them. So in a pranayamic practice, we try to expand the pranic flow through the breathing exercises. At the gross level, this tries to keep our respiratory functions working properly. At the subtle level, this helps us to cleanse the pranic channels and helps us to store more and more pranic flow inside the body. Today we have got Jayashree, who is going to demonstrate the Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama. We are just doing it as a breathing practice. As a pranayama, it requires certain things like you have to inhale, you have to hold, and then you have to exhale, and you have to hold. All these things are required, but initially in this practice we are just going to inhale and exhale. As you do the inhalation and exhalation, the primary focus is to make sure your inhalation and exhalation is as smooth as possible without any jerks and jolts into it. Try to naturally prolong your inhalation and naturally prolong your exhalation. For any pranayamic practice, ideally sit in any meditative posture, making sure your spine is straight and your head is in line with your spine. Pull your chin back slightly. Now keep your left hand in Chin Mudra, right hand in Vishnu Mudra, where you fold these 2 fingers. Ideally, to get this, you just say hi to everybody, then you shoot everybody on top, fold those 2 fingers, and open the other 2. And cup it. This is your Vishnu Mudra. Block your right nostril with your thumb, inhale through your left, slow and prolonged inhalation. As your inhalation is over, block your left and exhale through your right. As the exhalation is over, inhale through your right. As the inhalation is over, exhale through your left. Repeat this process continuously 10 rounds. Ideally, make sure there is no sound of your inhalation or exhalation being heard. Make sure your breathing is slow and prolonged and as smooth as possible without any jerks and jolts. This is the first primary requirement for practicing Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama. This is one of the most safest pranayam. This tries to keep the pranic flow in balance all through your body, and if you are having any imbalance, this will try to get that back to balance.